What's up, people? I'm your host, Jahan. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be flying solo today, but we still got a lot of stuff to talk about. Um, Obviously, we have our GM and head coach that's been settled. We got our guys, but there's still a lot of holes to fill, and none bigger than the offensive coordinator. There's been a lot of names floated around. I personally wanted the Rams guy, but he went elsewhere. So I think there's two names that have kind of emerged in the last few days. One, Klint Kubiak, son of Gary Kubiak. He's the Niners, not QB coach, but he's like the quality control quality control coach or something like that for the Niners. And then we also have Chip Kelly has emerged today, which as a UCLA student, I have my thoughts on that. But first, I want to start with Klint Kubiak. I really think that that's the guy that I would want right now. Cliff Kingsbury was also floated around, but I don't know if we're gonna get him. Talks to him have kind of died down. But Klint Kubiak, obviously from the Shanahan McVay tree, that's why I wanted the Rams guy. Keep my his name's slipping me right now, but yeah, so he's from the McVay tree. After watching the NFC Championship game, Shanahan's offense is incredible. Same thing with the Rams too. They almost beat the Lions. I have a lot of respect for what McVay and Shanahan do. So if we get this guy who has experience under that offense, and also his dad was a former offensive coach, Gary Kubiak, he'll probably have some ties to the organization then, help his son out. I really think we need to go get Klint Kubiak. I think bringing that Niner style of offense to Vegas, I think that works. It's worked everywhere it's gone in the NFL so far, and there's no evidence saying that it won't work if we bring it in. Let's get our own version of Mike McDaniel. Let's get our own version of Matt LaFleur. I mean, those guys have all had success. Those guys have all developed quarterbacks. Even Bobby Slowick. These guys have all gotten their quarterbacks to play well. So no matter what quarterback we bring in, I would have confidence if we get Klint Kubiak that it'll work out. So that's who I want. That's who I think a lot of the nation should want is Klint Kubiak. But the other name is Chip Kelly, and I would be pretty upset if Chip Kelly. Um, I've been to many UCLA games this season. The offense is extremely stagnant, and that's in college. It should be easier in college. We had a five-star recruit, Dante Moore, who actually transferred out after his first season. Um, he was supposed to be really good, and under Chip Kelly's tutelage, he was not good. It looked like he was seeing ghosts out there throughout the season. And it's not like you're playing Alabama. It's not like you're playing LSU. You're playing Berkeley, and you're playing schools like that. You're playing Pac-12 schools, and your offense sucks under Chip Kelly. He's been in the NFL with the Niners and the Eagles, and he sucked in both places. I mean, he had success at Oregon, but that was years ago, and that was in college. So you can't just hire an offensive guy from college who hasn't done it in 8, 9 years now. I just think bringing Chip Kelly is a massive mistake. Um, you want for offensive coordinator, you got to hire someone young. This isn't a situation where you go hire a Greg Olson. You can't hire the oldest OC in the league. You got to get a young, innovative guy. And Chip Kelly was that at one point, but not anymore. He's old now, and his offense is just they don't work anymore. The football has kind of figured him out. So I would be, as a UCLA student, trust me, Chip Kelly is not the guy. Um, I want Klint Kubiak. If we can't get Klint, I think Cliff Kingsbury will be the guy there just because, like, you got to look for offensive coordinators. Look at the quarterbacks that they develop. Kingsbury with Mahomes, Kyler Murray, Caleb Williams. Like, just look at the quarterbacks, right? Like, all these Shanahan guys develop quarterbacks. Say what you want about Kingsbury. He's won in the NFL and he's had good quarterback play. I think that's the recipe. Get a guy who's young, can develop quarterbacks, and preferably, from the Shanahan tree. And I think Klint Kubiak fits all those categories. So, that's the guy I want. Uh, Hopefully Antonio Pierce goes out and makes it happen. But it's going to be interesting. This guy's going to be running our offense. So this is a huge hire. It's not like any regular, deep offensive coordinator. Like this is a big deal for us to get this guy. It's not like another Mick Lombardi or Bull Hardigree. Like this guy is going to have the keys to our offense for the next 2 to 3 years. So this is going to be a monumental move for our organization, and it's up to AP to get it right. And hopefully we get the right man for the job, and hopefully we have success in the offensive side of the ball this year. But yeah, anyway, Thank you, Raider Nation. Um, we've been saying this, but every subscription, every like makes a difference for us. Trying to hit that road to monetization. So slowly climbing, but we appreciate all the love and leave comments, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, share. So thank you, Raider Nation.